Jane here. So, this week, in the interest of letting you guys get to know me a little bit more, I thought it would be kind of cool if I talked to you guys about something that is truly a love of mine, and that is music. Now, when I say that, do not misunderstand me and think that I'm saying this because I have some kind of musical talent. Because, quite frankly, I don't. None whatsoever, people. But I happen to be a really huge lover of music. I have my phone, which I'm constantly downloading songs on and listening to the iPod on, and just I have countless CDs. So yeah, I'm just one of those. I always enjoy a good song, no matter really what genre. I don't really discriminate with genres. I pretty much listen to anything that sounds good that I feel like I should spend my time with. So anyway, that's what I want to talk to you guys about this week. Now, I want to start off by talking to you guys about some of the singers. I love them. They're great. First off, my favorite singer, of course, has to be, and has been for a while, Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff is just amazing. She's a great singer, great actress. I love her stuff. She's great music. She's probably one of the people I play most on my iPod. And I have posters of her in my room. I have all her movies, all her CDs. I'm a huge Hilary Duff fan. I can't say that enough. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to her coming out with some new stuff. That would be really cool. I know she's pregnant right now, and it'll probably be a little while, but I'm hoping once she has her baby, she'll be getting in the studio and recording and putting out a couple new CDs in the near years. That made no sense whatsoever. Anyway, moving on. Probably next in line in my list of singers after Hilary Duff is, and don't judge me for this, people, Taylor Swift. Yes, I'm a huge Taylor Swift fan. I can't help it. I mean, I know some people say, oh, well, she writes the same song over and over again, just gives it new lyrics. But you know what? Yes, she has the same themes of romance and heartbreak and all that stuff, but it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I mean, come on, people. Her last album, I think, went platinum in like a week. I think it was. Yeah, something like that. Now, come on, people. If that doesn't say amazing, I don't know what does. Come on. Millions of people buying her CD can't be wrong. Think about that. Just think about it. But she's another one I have all over my iPod. I love her stuff. I'm excited for more and more stuff. I hear her new CD is going to be amazing, at least from what she said in interviews about it, so I'm looking forward to that as well. So yeah, this is just something I feel like more people need to understand. Taylor Swift, you are amazing. Let's see who else. Oh, this next gentleman I must talk about because he holds a special place in my heart because he was my very first concert. And if you know me, you know I'm talking about Garth Brooks. Again, don't judge me. If you guys live in Kentucky, you probably understand this. Garth Brooks is just great. His music is just really cool. And country music, where I'm from here in Kentucky, pretty much rules. And I mean rules. There's like 3 country music stations, well, maybe 2, but still, that are like the top stations around here. And country is just a big deal. And I grew up with it. My parents pretty much raised me on country music, you know, on car rides and stuff. That'd be the radio stations we listened to. And so it just made sense that he was my first concert. And I'm happy that he was my first concert because it was a great show. Entertainer of the Year for I don't know how many times. But it was pretty cool. So let's see who else. Oh! One of the newer artists I've gotten into, well, she's new-ish. She's been around for a few years thanks to the Disney Channel and everything, but she's still pretty good. Demi Lovato. I know people have their issues with Demi Lovato too. I'm sorry, but her music is really great. And say what you want about her deal with seeking treatment or whatever. I don't even know what to say about that, but her music is really good. Her latest album is amazing. Her single, Skyscraper. If you don't like that song, get out of here, because let me just say that is an amazing song. It's a beautiful, beautiful song and speaks so much to just everything that's great in life. Wow, that made no sense too. I am not making sense tonight, people. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep this moving forward. So I'll move on to the next person I want to talk about, which is Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter is one of my favorites. Nikki, if you're watching this, please comment about this because I know you agree with me. Aaron Carter is awesome. He's awesome. Just amazing. And he deserves my accommodation because he is just terrific. I know people might be... I just gotta explain this, people, because even though he hasn't put out any new music for a while, he's still really great, and even his older stuff really has that great combination of pop and rap, I guess you could call it, and it's just a fun genre, or subgenre, or whatever you want to call it, but it's still really cool, and I really want him to come out with some new stuff. I hear he is, I don't know, but we'll see. When he comes out with new stuff, I will totally buy it because he's just awesome. And speaking of other guys that Nikki and I agree on as far as music, again, I am 20 years old, so don't judge me when I say I'm a huge believer. Yes, I love the Biebs. Justin Bieber, you rock, dude. Now, I'm sure you've heard Nikki and I talk about this in our videos before. I'm not one of those crazy girls who just like, oh, Justin, I love you, marry me. No, not in the least. That's not me. But I will say this, he is cute, but he's 17, I'm 20, that would be weird, so we're not even going to go there. But I do like his music. His music is pretty great. I will sing and belt out Baby like any other believer you've ever seen, and I even can really rap the ludicrous part pretty well. I'm not going to rap for you guys now because that would just be awkward, but you know, his music's great, and you know, you don't have to be a crazy girl to like him. I want to point that out because I feel like some of the believers give the rest of us a bad name. Yeah, that's right, I said it. All you people giving Selena Gomez death threats, not good. Not good at all, no bueno. But I digress. We'll move on. But I don't just like singers. I'm not just a singer person. I like bands as well. Probably my favorite band, pretty much for a long time now, has been the Backstreet Boys. I'm a 90s girl, what can I say? BSB has ruled my life pretty much from the beginning of their career. They've had a really great career, and they have like 6 CDs, maybe 7. I don't know, I have all of them. I've lost count of how many CDs they give out, but they're just that great. They're awesome. And even though Kevin's not with the band anymore, we miss him, but the 4 remaining guys still touring are great. Love them. My favorite's Nick Carter, actually. Nick, love you, Nick. But yeah, I'm a huge Backstreet Boy fan. I grew up in that age. Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, all that. That was a lot of my huge music for a while. But I've kind of evolved my musical tastes over the years and added different genres to it. One that really sticks out as far as like really changing my taste in music is Paramore. Paramore. I flipping love Paramore. I'm not even going to go into the whole details of how I was introduced to their music, but just, such great music. And they're just one of those bands that I just want to blast in my car when I have a car and just rock out to it and just go nuts with it because they're just that great. They're just that great, and I love them. I'm trying to get Nikki into them. I don't know if I really am succeeding or not, but we'll see how that goes. I'm trying to make her a Paramore fan. But there's someone I really want. I want to see them in concert really bad. I want to see Paramore in concert really bad. But 1, I don't think they're coming anywhere near here, so it'll probably be a while before I get to see them. And 2, who has the money to go to concerts these days? Not many people. Not many. Well, I guess some people, or else there wouldn't be concerts anymore. But you get my point. You get my point, people. Alright. Let's see. Another band that I really love, thanks to Twilight, is Muse. I love Muse. They're one of them that I've really gotten into lately. Stephenie Meyer knew what she was doing when she cited them as an inspiration for Twilight. She even dedicated Breaking Dawn to them. Do you know how huge that is, people? She dedicated a book to this band. And I fully get why, because if you listen to their songs on the soundtracks, they're so amazing. In fact, Supermassive Black Hole is a ringtone on my phone. I recently got it as a ringtone. It's an amazing song. Search them. Search them. If you don't know who Muse is, you need to search them and just look them up, because seriously, they're amazing. So, yeah. That's pretty much my favorites, but I do have a few honorable mentions I want to bring up just because they're musical acts that I really like, but just that aren't like my tops, but I listen to them a lot, so I like to cite them as a musical love. First is Avril Lavigne. Again, don't judge me. When I say Avril Lavigne, I mean her older stuff, like Complicated and Skater Boy. Oh my goodness, Skater Boy is an awesome song. I don't care what anybody says. Skater Boy rocks. And, you know, just her earlier stuff. Her newer stuff isn't bad, just I don't fall in love with it like I do the older stuff that I have. But her stuff is pretty cool. So I have to cite her as a musical interest just because she's pretty neat. Bruno Mars is another one that I've gotten into lately, especially hearing his song on the Breaking Dawn soundtrack. That's an amazing song. That is one that I think not a week goes by that I don't listen to it at least once or twice. Probably at least once, because Nikki likes to blast the soundtrack in her car. Love you, Nikki! But because we're just cool like that. We're two BFFs that just love to just belt out songs in the car. So I know she'll fully agree with me on Bruno Mars, but he has a lot of really cool songs. I mean, when he first came out, I was a little iffy on him, but lately, his music is starting to really grow on me. I'm liking it. So I definitely have to cite him as a musical love. Well, I don't know if you guys know about this. You probably do, unless you've been living under a rock, but there was a little tour over the summer titled NKOTBSB, and that was Backstreet Boys along with New Kids on the Block. Don't get me wrong, I'd heard of New Kids on the Block before this, and I had heard some of their stuff, but this tour made me fall in love with them. And I actually was very fortunate enough to actually get to see them in concert when the NKOTBSB tour came to Louisville. I was able to go to that concert, and it was the best concert I've ever been to. Backstreet Boys is great. New Kids on the Block are great. When you combine them, phenomenal people, phenomenal. So that's definitely. So I've just got into them lately. I want to buy a couple of their CDs because they just have some really good songs. And then, I guess really I should mention what's gotten me into such obscure music lately, and that is the Twilight soundtracks. I mentioned Breaking Dawn, but all 4 of the movies that are out so far have amazing soundtracks, and they've just really gotten me into some amazing artists. Not just Paramore and Muse and Bruno Mars, but every soundtrack just has these really beautiful songs. Love songs, fast songs, rock out songs. I mean, if you haven't heard the Twilight soundtracks, you really should, especially if you're a Twihard, because it will just make your day. It will. I don't even know what else to say about it. That's how just speechless the soundtracks leave me. So I hope you guys have enjoyed getting to know my taste a little bit, because I've enjoyed talking about it with you. And so yeah, I'll be back next week with another fun little video, and I have some interesting things coming up for my personal YouTube channel, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Love you guys.